Yeah, Blitzcrank hooked. He stopped watching. What? Doinb reacted to it? How? He has no vision on Blitzcrank. Huh? Did he have any vision? What? Right there, I got the frame. Something I haven't seen teams do much, which I actually think is a very good strat, just watching what they did. Now, often when you're a laner, now if you're a side laner, you might think this. Let's imagine you're a Gnar or you're a Aphelios, right? And the enemy laner, or no, let's imagine you're Kennen. You're Kennen or Aphelios, right? It works on both sides. A lot of things that happen is when you late invade buffs, how do I explain this? The side lane of that lane tries to not make it obvious, and what they do is the way they run back to lane to make it not obvious is they like try to run around like this, you know, and come through here, or they try to, you know, run around like this and come through here. But oftentimes you see them run into the river, up through this bush right here. And then you say to your team, wait, I think they might have invaded us. A lot of teams actually don't fake this. They don't fake it, you know? Like, if Blitzcrank and Varus here, what they could have done, actually, small thing, just to fuck with their brains maybe, is after you place this ward, you just run like this into the lane. So it looks like you invaded, and then the enemy team's like, wait, did they take our blue? Now, sometimes if it's warded level 1, they'll know that you're faking it, but oftentimes there's nothing to lose if you're gonna fake it, then you win 2v2. Similar for top lane. I don't see many teams fake it. I think this is a really good strat that you should do. They really fuck with their minds. Well, they kind of did it this game. I think that they kind of did it this game. They made a really weird pathing where they went like this. I think they should just run straight to the bush and out. In this case, they look like they've come around here after leashing. So here is not as dominant or like obvious to make it. Like this way, I think it's better. Yeah, this matchup's good for Kennen. You can see he can stack waves and you can out-trade because of the range. See, Gnar can't hit back because of the range. They lose 2v2 Blitzcrank Thresh? No, they don't. If Blitzcrank hooks, then they lose. Even if he hits, they probably lose. Well, no, if he hits, they probably win if they hit the Aphelios. But he needs to hold his hook. You guys need to learn the pressure of having spells. If this Blitzcrank walks up and holds his hook, they have to run away. You can't just play cocky. Oh shit, nice hook. Yeah, it's not good. Oh, he's dead. What? Bot lane Kingdom. Yeah, Blitzcrank's so good into Thresh Aphelios. Or in Thresh lanes in general. Oh, they're TPing. Wait, this TP is useless, isn't it? Oh, Blitzcrank? No, he's fine. Okay, yeah, Kennen has TP advantage now. Oh, look what Doinb does though. He walks top to crash the wave. Doinb, absolute legend. As mid prio goes top to crash the wave. So it doesn't make Gnar lose much, and Gnar runs mid. Good macro here from Doinb. Alright, so what happened here? Nokri was laning mid. That means TF has ult to come mid because he pushed out top. Their top wave should freeze. And Kennen tried to roam down, but his wave wasn't crashing. And they have numbers advantage. Did they have numbers advantage? I don't know. They isolated this Kennen off really well. Herald's up. Yeah, both teams contesting Herald. Blitzcrank's there first, and Varus is alone on bot wave, so he's fine. Doinb has flash, so he might have to flash here. No, missing is really scared. Holy shit. Really, really scared. Good ping setup top side from WE. Both top laners have no TP. Both mid laners have no TP. Where did you buy that chair? On the internet. So the hook hits the creep. That kind of sucks, because they invested Varus ult now, and the Aphelios is running with no cleanse. But actually, this Blitzcrank is playing with the spellbook, so he can TP top or mid if anything breaks out. It's just a trade-off right now where FPX have bot side vision. Oh, yeah, so the hook. Oh, that minion. That minion really fucking griefed it. So yeah, FPX have bot side vision, WE have top side vision, but their bot lane is winning, so they need to stop this vision. So they're probably going to Herald bot here. I think they need to run up the river now and get rid of this shit if they know it's here. Or at least get some kind of vision around here. Or they could just push in mid bot and base together. I think that's also a good play. There's no need to overextend the map. Yeah, just push out bot and base together and then run out on the map together. Through mid is the best. They should all run through mid. And they should run towards top. And Kennen should push this wave, base, and catch bot wave. And Varus should take over top. Okay, no one's going bot. So now they're just losing out on bot waves. Okay, so when you're in a position like this, you have tempo heaven. Now, tempo heaven means you have so much bot pressure, right? Your whole team is in base. LeBlanc's basing too. Ignore top lane. It's useless role. So this Aphelios has to push one more wave to get to your tower. So what should happen here is you have a couple options. The first option is, I think the easiest option, which a lot of teams could default to here, is your bot lane runs mid and your LeBlanc runs bot and catches bot wave.
Hey, Caedrel just dropping by to let you know. Nice cock.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Anyway, it's a really weird map state here. If you're in a scrim game, it is a scrim game, or like if WE are, well, they're out now, right? Are WE out? I don't know. They should really review this moment in the game because they're in a really weird spot. Like LeBlanc is basing and she has no mana, and I think that Aphelios needs to push another bot wave. This mid wave is going to crash. Someone needs to go mid right now. So I think LeBlanc TPing mid is fine to catch this wave. And then Varus Blitzcrank running mid is fine because they have time, but someone needs to catch bot wave. Otherwise, what will happen is this will go into your bot side jungle and they'll take over this, and you have no wave to play on top. So this is a very complicated scenario that I think they need to solve. It's very hard to solve because they have pushing lanes in mid bot, they have TF ult, and they're first to bot. So it's a really awkward position to be in actually. How do you solve this problem? I think maybe Xin Zhao and Blitzcrank have to run out bot, Varus catches the wave, LeBlanc TP's mid, and you just play it out for a minute and then eventually push out bot again and go towards mid. I think swapping here is really bad. I think Varus should run through lane to bot, Blitzcrank, Xin Zhao should run here, LeBlanc TP's here, covers them off, and then they 3-man contest this entrance because Aphelios has to push bot, and then they should be able to cover the dive as well. Because right now you're in a really awkward spot where your bot tower is getting murdered. No one can cover bot tower. And now, yeah, okay, this is what they do, but I think they should have done it with Varus in lane. So they're actually doing what I think they should do. And I think they're doing the correct play where they have to push them out of bot. But no one caught this wave and Aphelios just got so much gold. And I think he can get lanterned out here. Because Nogri has TP and Doinb has ult. So if they overcommit here, WE will get 5v forward. Now they lose this. Now they're 400 gold down. They just lost like over 1k gold from one base timing. Something needs to fix there, because not only are they 1k gold down, but they can't do anything now. What can they do on the map right now? There's nothing they can do. Bot wave is even, mid wave is even, top wave is even. They're the full bot side vision for enemy team. It's a horror play. Okay, now FPX are going 1-3-1. Their comp is really strong at 1-3-1. The good thing for them is Varus has cleanse, so he can't really get caught out on mid. So what TFs would do is just push in and fog. And when TF pushes in and fogs, the definition of fog is he goes out of line of sight, right? You can't see him where he's standing here. If you're blue team right now, you don't see him, you don't see him, you don't see him, right? And TF just pushed in bot and your cannon's catching the wave. So, what is the comps if you're a blue team? And this is the power of TF. Ready? This right here is why TF is so OP. TF's missing. Well, at least we know he didn't run into river, but, well, you can't push mid now because he can ult on you. He also could have based and he's running top, so you need to be careful. So now both my lanes cannot pressure and bot lanes pushed in. It's fucking hard. That's why you have to find TF. And this is why TF is so strong. Because his ult pressure, when he has Prio on side and he's ahead, it's really hard to deal with. He's just farming Gromp right now. But still, you can't push mid. And if Nogri was top pushing, then he can't push top. But now I guess TF's just going to match LeBlanc because I think he has a lot of MR, right? And he's pretty tanky, so he can deal... And he has heal, and he can deal with this LeBlanc pretty easily. Okay, now they're all committing bot side. So what Doinb will say is, I'm pushing top, guys. Just come top. You guys come top. Don't play bot side. Thresh is already on it. Looks like they're dropping this Drake for this top tier one. Yeah, Thresh gives him a little bit of vision. Spots out LeBlanc. Cool. Now, Doinb will have to back off soon. Or is he going to just pressure with ult up? Oh, it was really risky. I guess he sees Blitzcrank here. But they're going to... Oh, they're going to fight this Drake. Oh, the hook hits the Blitzcrank. Dead, yeah, he's dead. Is he dead? Yeah. Holy shit, the power of TF. Oh my god, that hook as well. Pushing in top, ulting through mid. Exactly, you can never push mid. Now, this ult from TF was just good because he can get Varus sums here. I don't even think they expected to hit this Blitzcrank. I don't even know if they can see him right now. Maybe they can. Obviously because of the TF ult. But I don't even think they were focusing this Blitz. I guess he just tried to block the hook. And he's going to hook. Dude. Jan's going to hook. Xin Zhao. Is he dead? Yeah, he is. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, he's dead. Huh. Okay. Now is LeBlanc dead too? Red Smite? No. Crazy. Okay, now they got Herald. And they can catch bot wave in time. Okay, now they're trying to push push mid into top. That's the only real way WE can crack this game open. I think this Gnar is really hard to kill. TF will popped again. Does he have... Whoa. Whoa. It's Messiah on TF. It's Messiah. It's just the reverse Messiah, where he ults in and stopwatches instantly. Does he get Varus ult and Blitzcrank hook? Yeah, he does. Holy shit. And he just Everfrosts him max range? There's no way, dude. Xin Zhao blocks the hook. Really good play from Xin to block the hook. And they all get out. Well, this play could have gone horribly wrong. I'm telling you, if this was... I have a feeling that in a lot of teams, no one would block this. Like that Blitzcrank team didn't... Like this Blitzcrank has cleanse and he doesn't even think about blocking the hook. Look. Look, he's just running over here. Well, Xin Zhao knows. Yeah, it's not great. Ooh, nice try by Cannon. Be behind. Maybe this LeBlanc can get something done here. Oh shit, she got flayed on her R2. No way. No way. This LeBlanc has an instant double kill here. Yeah, that's when that R2 hits, they're both dead. But Thresh, he flays it. You see that? If she gets that R2 off, both are instantly dead. Holy Thresh. Absolutely honored. Okay, now WE is in a really bad spot because the enemy team comp is extremely hard to deal with when you're behind. Like this LeBlanc is not going to have fun this game. I can tell you that for a fact. Because she's playing against an Aphelios TF Thresh who are ahead. So she can't make plays. She's going to get pushed in on side because she loses 1v1 to TF. Like TF on side against LeBlanc, if the TF is even, I think maybe he can win with rapid fire Everfrost. This was really unlucky from Breathe. He almost gets it onto all of them, the triple stun. You see that? If that R was a centimeter further, he would get a triple stun here. But his W doesn't give the stun because he doesn't have enough passive stacks. A tiny bit further, he might get it. And then the lantern is warded by them, so he flashes out. And then this R2 on LeBlanc gets cancelled by Thresh. And then Noguri just stacks up his fucking hyper and just gets so much damage. Jumps off top of the Xin Zhao onto LeBlanc. Yeah. GG. Okay, this game is really hard for WE. You have 3 lanes getting pushed in. And you have no flash on Kennen, no TP, so you can't team fight either. And this is why I think the Kennen is kind of out of place in their team comp. Because the Kennen is great in fights, like front to back 5v5s or flanking, whatever it is. But you don't really have much follow-up, do you? Like, this Kennen will go in, and then what? Single target, poke, single target, pick, single target. You don't have like a fucking, I don't know, like an Orianna or like a Lee Sin who can play make off of it, or, you know, a Leona that can flash in with the Kennen, or an Ezreal that can E forwards and do damage, or Diana, you know, anything like this. It's really hard for this Kennen to actually do much in fights with the comp he has. This Kennen was really out of place, but the draft is not the biggest problem. Well, a little bit of a problem, but yeah, obviously the fighting was really well played by FPX. FPX's comp is really well rounded, but I think if FPX's comp was to fall behind, like if this Kennen won lane against Gnar, and this TF didn't get too much in the first couple levels of the game, like level 7, 8, 9, he doesn't have much, then yeah, it's kind of hard for them to fight as well, because it's similar-ish, but they just have a lot more tools to engage, right? You have rapid fire TF, Thresh Hook. Aphelios has an ult to engage a fight, which is really long range, so it's not the worst. Can also deal with LeBlanc. So now it's just Dragon setup. Yeah, that should be pretty free. Wow, the itemization. This is the problem that you have. Their itemization is so easy. Like, it's so easy. This Gnar is unkillable. He has Wits and Merc Treads into their solo lanes, which are double AP. That was a misclick, or what? Did he get hooked? Yeah, Blitzcrank hooked. He stopped what? What? Doinb reacted to it? How? Huh? Did he have any vision? He has no vision on Blitzcrank. Oh, right there, I got the frame. Yeah, their itemization is really powerful against these champs. Like, rapid fire outranges LeBlanc and Kennen. Like, how can this Kennen ever get onto TF if he stun card rapid fires? Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. Dude, what? Yeah, look at this, man. This LeBlanc. If you're playing LeBlanc and you have to run away, it's a horror. Okay, Doinb did invest exhaust and ult for that, sure. Oh, man. Stopwatch, Merc Treads, Wits End, Everfrost, rapid fire. Oh, man, this game is so hard for LeBlanc and Kennen. Rushing Void Staffs. Second item, you know, yeah. I mean, I think that's kind of what they have to do, isn't it? You're really struggling now. Okay, the game's all about Baron now. Drake in through 3 minutes. FPX have a good Nash. WE's Nash is extremely slow. They can never, ever rush a Nash down. Like it's impossible. Poke Varus LeBlanc on Nash is absolutely terrible. These champs have burst, not DPS. But they have some control, which is good. And Blitzcrank's really good. If you get control of the map like this, and Blitzcrank can just oink around in these bushes, it's really powerful because enemy team can't face check. Yeah, it's really hard to face check, to find picks, because yeah, enemy team has really good ways of face checking. Actually, TF is so broken. The more I think about TF, the more broken I realize it is. Oh, they got a good fight. Yeah, fighting here is pretty hard for blue team. You can see this is a really good representation of like fighting here is always bad for blue team. Like this bush, I think I've said this a few times, this bush and this bush, if you're blue side fighting here or red side fighting here, it's always bad. No matter what, I don't care if you're 10k up, it's always going to be at least a little bit even. Because you all have to funnel, like the reason this is bad is because you all have to funnel through one direction and the enemy team can funnel through 2 directions, right? Even 3 if they get this. So it's really bad to do this because if you stack up, it's so easy for people to hit things and then they can start to move forwards in a death wall. Like even here, I think Beishang is overextending, but like committing on these 3 is impossible. How can you get into the fight? It's so hard. Like you can't move forwards if you're FPX. You can't do shit. And if you do move forwards, dude, it's so hard. I remember Youngbuck taught me this concept of the IG bush. Because when they were at Worlds 2018, when Fnatic went to the finals, there was this bush called the IG bush. I think most of European pro teams call it the IG bush now. This bush is called the IG bush, if you're the enemy teams. And it's called the IG bush because it's throwable. And IG threw a couple games at World Championship in group stage, I think it was, or whenever it was. From that bush, they threw 1 or 2 games from that bush alone. This bush right here, they threw a couple games from being ahead, and then they overextended in it. Tried to force with like Xin Zhao, Leona, I think it was, and then they just got aced a couple times in World Championship. So it's called the IG bush. This champ gives you so much, even if you're behind. Slows the game down, helps face checking, incredibly long range, stops all engage, can find picks really easily. can match side lane against most mages. Like, this champ has no weaknesses. Its only weakness is it can get pushed in the first 1 to 6, 1 to 7. You can get pushed in and out-traded. That's kind of it. But if you don't grief it, then you're fine. This is the cool thing about, well, not the cool thing, the meta. Like, FPX, let's go through it. They were 6k gold up at 22 minutes. Like, they're 4k up at 19 minutes, you know. They're fucking 5, 6k up at 20, 23, 24 minutes. They're still far ahead right now, but they're not griefing it, you know. I think that Rogue could learn a lot from FPX. Rogue could learn a lot because the game is really easy when you're ahead. I really think the game right now is so easy if you're ahead. Especially if you only lost 1 Drake in the early game for cross-mapping for Heralds. You just push sides, you cover every side to make sure no one can get caught. Don't over-push past into tier 2 enemy jungle. And just keep fighting Drakes and getting good Drake setup, good base timings. The game is really easy to progress when you're ahead, I think, right now. As long as you have good ways of setting up Dragon, good base timings before the Dragon actually is spawning, and you don't throw your leads through side lanes or over-diving tier 2s, I think the game is in such a good state, because now you have to fight. WE has to fight you here, otherwise if they drop this Drake, you're on soul point, and if you're on soul point for the rest of the game, you're just under so much pressure to not give up a Dragon. They have to look for something. FPX, you see how they're not... Even look at FPX's movement. You see how they're not even forcing a fight here? Look at their movement. They get the Drake. What's their first instinct? Watch what they do. They're running away. And now when the hook misses, now they can go in. You know, they're not like, oh, these guys are walking up, you know. They're not overcompensating in comms or trying to force things. They're taking it slow, you see. Slowly, la la la. Chase them down. Aphelios ult. Threshold.
Pog, let's go, man.
La la la. Games 1. Oh shit, Cannon got a turbo flank though.
Hope you're doing amazing.
Crisp is crisp as fuck. Crisp is so crisp. Look at this exhaust. Let's see how fast he exhausts him when he jumps over that wall. Pretty fucking quick on 0.5 speed. If I play that on normal time, how quick that cannon gets exhausted. Instant exhaust into Lantern AD. Wow, they could lose this fight, and they can't lose this fight, can they? Maybe they can lose this fight. TF has no flash. Holy shit, they're gonna lose this fight. Wow, that cannon was nuts. I guess they lost track of cannon. I thought that their initial way of fighting this was really good. You have Mega Gnar, you have flash, slow chasing, but I guess they just didn't have vision on cannon. I think Doinb tries to spot him here, but he misses. Because he knows he's in the bush. Wow, breathe, absolutely smurfing. There's the power of cannon, I guess. LeBlanc also, like, this is a dream setup for WE. The FPX probably didn't realize. Like, you have a really good engage here for FPX, because this is really good. But there's a LeBlanc on one pink, and there's a cannon on another pink. Imagine this cannon, the Crisp didn't have exhaust. You know, it's an instant triple kill. Then LeBlanc can jump forwards. Yeah, I guess the biggest problem for FPX here is Doinb in the fight, right? I think that's what they have to look at. Doinb's in mid when they're slow chasing, but then Doinb, how does he get here? He ults here? I think Doinb's ult was not great. Doinb's ult was not good. I think if he's gonna ult anywhere, he should ult like here. Or maybe a little bit further back, like here. So he can rapid fire the first person they look at. Well played from WE though. These solo lanes played really good this fight, kiting back. And waiting for them to overcommit and choke. Wow, I actually thought FPX would win that fight. I actually thought they would win it. It looked so good at the start. They were really patient. But I thought here the fight was absolutely won for FPX. Varus pre-cleansed it. Okay, it's Blitzcrank. Tian doesn't get the reset on Blitzcrank because he didn't get an assist, I guess. So he can't do anything this fight. Wow, Tian got fisted this fight. He W'd forwards, then he got stunned, then he tried to flash away, then he tried to ult back in, I think it was. Yeah, so he has Banshee's Zhonya's rapid fire. I guess it's a Rabadon's last item. I mean, I can see why he's going Banshees, right? They have double AP solo laners and they have a Blitzcrank Varus, so anything hits him, he could get CC'd. Looks like a good item. Xin Zhao is always going to be useful. That's a good thing about Xin Zhao. Even if you fall behind a little bit, in team fights, you're always kind of useful. Okay, good siege. Blitzcrank Varus LeBlanc, good siege champs. You know, someone walks up, they can hit something. I guess that's why FPX is respecting it. This tier 1 doesn't matter. LeBlanc has Banshees too against TF. See, I think LeBlanc having Banshees against TF is not good. The reason I think so is because this Banshees will be broken by the TF ult initially. The Banshees is not going to block the stun card of the hook. It's going to block the fucking TF ult when they fight. So it's going to be broken at the start of the fight anyway. So I'm not a fan of the Banshees on LeBlanc. I think if she got some shutdowns there, she should have just rushed the Rabadon's glass cannon mode, I think. TF's the only AP threat as well. Yeah, true. And TF doesn't even have that much AP. I feel like that Banshee's buy was a bit unnecessary, this Banshee's buy. Oh well. Anyway, Varus is going to be really strong on that next item when he gets Caedrel. Pretty close game right now. FPX still kind of ahead because look, they can push sides and base first to mid. Nuguri pushes out bot. Now I'll run top push out. And TF's job is to just not show. I mean, everyone's just chilling because of this Drake spawning in 1 minute. So if you have to base, you have to base now, guys. Can FPX get in there? They're pinging Nash right now. What they could do is just run through mid, TF ult them to show them on Drake, and then one-shot Nash because their Aphelios will do a lot of damage to it. Diego is also not bad at doing Baron. So now W, you have to be careful. Yeah, they're just going to start Nash. 40 seconds till Dragon, though. This Nash feels pretty rushed, maybe? Wow, they burn it, though. They fucking burn it. Yeah, it's gone before they get there. Yeah, now they can just run. And if WE overcommit, they'll kill him. I mean, WE should get Dragon from that, but still 20 seconds left. WE got caught a bit napping there. Tempo Genius is FPX. Dude, WE is fucking dizzy. This was really good plays from FPX. They forced Nash. I think WE was not reacting very well, but they knew they couldn't contest Drake. So 3 of them base, and then 1 pushes top. Yeah, now how do you siege with Nash? That's the problem I think that FPX have right now. Because their only objective is this. So I think the only real way they can take this is pushing out sides and then going mid first, right? I think grouping up mid and pushing 5-man is really risky against these champs because you can get hooked or caught like that. So they need to push this in all the way to tier 3 maybe. Yeah, I think they're pinging it already actually. You can see it. Look at the red pings. You see what they're doing? Red ping on tier 3, red ping on top, and then red ping. Right here it comes on mid tier 2. Ready? Boom, red ping on mid tier 2. So I think they're saying that we need to push this and go to mid, or push this and go to mid as well. Just sieging mid Aram is terrible against some champs, and Blitzcrank Varus is definitely some of those champs. So now is Doinb gonna let Nuguri take over bot, and he's gonna catch top. Yeah, Nuguri's gonna run bot now to take over, and that means that he's gonna go top to take over. I think they're slowly realizing they can't get this tier 2 yet. They need to be really patient, and they are being really patient. They just need to wait for Doinb to get to like here maybe before they can start hitting it. This is a great example, I hope, of sides collapsing to mid. But this is how you break open a mid tower. You push the other lanes. I don't know, they're not gonna be able to get anything, are they? There's only 50 seconds left on this Nash. They have like 2 more waves to play on. This one and the next one, maybe. Okay, now, perfect. Top's pushed in. Now they can start to go mid, maybe. Yeah, now LeBlanc catches top wave, and now they can start pushing mid, right? Still feels hard, because they don't have bot push. Nuguri has to catch that. Wow. Yeah, you can see it. It's really hard, isn't it? But they're slowly getting it. They should get it on the next few waves, because that tower is really low HP. Wow, they're gonna get bot tier 3. They had 1 more wave of Nash. Whoa. The fuck? That Blitzcrank is so nuts. Did you see that? He self-Mikhails himself on the buffer of the stun card. Smurfing. Holy shit. W are scaling. Don't think the gold lead matters that much anymore. Only problem is LeBlanc's build. She really needs Rabadons to be useful. Her AP is really low right now. Oh, she has Rabadons. Jesus, this LeBlanc is actually fucking unleashed now. Wow, FPX. Maybe in a rough spot. They have no dragon control against Blitzcrank. Enemy LeBlanc is full item build. Varus is full item build. WE is in a great spot. If they just poke and play slow and chill. Yeah, Varus Qs. Okay, well, that's not slow. That's really not slow. That's really fast. Okay, well, now it's over. First. Oh, FPX should have just... I mean, WE could have just played that really slow, can't they? Why did they just go in with a hook? I think straight up fight is useless. Cannon is in a terrible position right now. He's right here. Pog, let's go, man. I think what they're doing already is good. Varus Q, E, you know, LeBlanc W's forwards, does some chunk, back off. They should not walk past here and hook. They should just stay here. Try to clear midwave a little bit. Like, this Thresh hooked while he was in the air, which kind of won them the fight. See? He's buffering, hits Varus, gets his cleanse, yes, but then as soon as he cleanses, he exhausts him. The second he uses cleanse on the hook, he exhausts him. And even though Thresh is dead, now Blitzcrank Varus are in terrible spots and Cannon is in the backline. Like, dude, W's positioning is really bad here. Well played FPX, I guess. But that was a really big mistake, I think, there by WE. I don't know if GP is good. We'll see. Does GP get the push? I think if GP gets the push, it's fine. 3-6 doesn't get the push. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of rough then, isn't it? Because now mid-jungle is such a weird spot. Like, Tian can just gank mid because he has top push. He can just gank mid from top side. Tian just has to play top side this game. His bot lane is whatever. I think they're fine. You can't really... I mean, you can if you take a bad trade, but I don't think Diana Ash Braum can dive bot now. I think WE gave up a big problem, gave up a big thing there. Top push. I think top push was the most important thing right there. Ash needs to base. Oh, she can't actually. Oh shit, well, this Varus Leona just one lane somehow. I didn't even see what happened level 1. Well, now they can push, can't they? If FPX get bot push as well, no shot, right? Okay, WE warded his blue. That's kind of annoying. Diana's pathing bot side. Okay, I can see why she's pathing bot side. You know, Cannon will push in GP early. Can't contest top crab. He knows Viego's starting bot side. So he's going for top crab. So bot crab should be pretty free because I'll have bot push with Braum into Leona. But I think if they just pick the top laner that can push this Cannon in, Jace, man. Like, this Diana should just path top and just control the game from top side. Because now this Viego has really good options from mid, from top side. Wait, did this Diana take his Raptors? Is he taking his... Oh my god, no. Oh, Tian. Mid lane matchup is really explosive at this point, I think, now. Yeah, this Yasuo should be fine, I think. Right? Oh, no, the stun hit. We don't have Ignite, though. Yeah. Oh, he exhausted. Okay, that's really rough for Yasuo now. Because now I can push in TP back. Or just push in safe TP. Okay, this Diana is ahead, but this Yasuo... The problem with Diana being ahead, I mean, as good as it is, Yasuo is going to struggle a bit. Wants to keep pressuring. Oh, she has Bramble Vest. Dude, Doinb builds, man. This Yasuo is in a really bad spot right now. Why is Yasuo in a bad spot? Well, this wave is pushing and he has no TP. So he has to push this wave. But he has no top push and he has no bot push now as well. So how can you crash this wave? It's impossible. If FPX just fights this, they can't never crash it. Oh, he's dead as well. Okay, mid lane is in an absolutely terrible spot right now for WE. Now you have no push in mid, no push in top. Have to play through bot. Tian's a little bit behind in XP because this Diana got its Raptors, Krugs, and she got that whole mid wave when Yasuo died. So this Diana is a little bit ahead, like by a level probably. Fight in bot. TP ult. Wow, Chris played that really well. Is that Ashe just DC'd? Like the... Oh my god. No way. What's a fucking Braum? I think he's fine. Just flash. Oh, cocky movements works too. He's gonna cancel it again if he has to run far away. He has to call an Uber to get back to base now. They get Herald for this. They get 2v2 kill bot and they get Herald. Wow, Crisp is so good. You see how he does? He just EQs, forces his cleanse. The second he cleanses, he just instantly exhausts him. And then he just flash Qs afterwards. Yeah. They won a 2v2 while being on top of a GP ult. In a losing support matchup. Alright, 1 minute 30 on Drake. This Diana is still playing through bot side, but now his top lane's getting pushed in. He lost mid jungle 2v2 and bot lane died 2v2, so it's just unplayable this game. This is a quick pause in scrims and just fucking open it. It's only a 2k gold lead, but the game is absolutely doomed. You have 3 losing lanes right now. Losing jungle matchup now.
Pog!
Enemy team has Herald. They're gonna get the next Drake probably as well.
Hope your day is going well.
Like the Ashe Braum tower is gonna die soon. Not completely. I don't think they'll Herald it. Maybe they will, yeah. But the tower won't. Okay, well maybe it will die if they dive it. Ashe no flash. Used to get the stun. Don't know if he has the damage though. Okay, they do have the damage. Holy shit, Tian played that so fucking good. What? Did he just W flash? So he Qs to get the double stun, the E2 to stun. W's the passive to get the W damage out. Tian gets Ashe with red smite. But then he leaves Ashe up for a little bit because he doesn't want to insta-take it. Then takes it for the heal. And then he doesn't tank tower, I guess. He's just out of range. Tries to get out. Doinb gets a W flash off clean. Yeah, this game is just a quick pause remake, isn't it? It's so doomed. Clean, clean, clean. Now they're in 1-3-1, and the game is just really hard for WE. The only thing they have for them is like an Ashe Yasuo Diana, which is really good engage. So if they can find someone, they can get a one-shot. Tower's dead. Top has TP advantage. Yeah, Doinb can just push bot waves into mid now the whole game. He could also base and go top if he wants to match the GP. Maybe that would make FPX's life easier here. He dead? He's fine, right? Okay, Doinb's here. Nice flash by Tian. Pops that guy. Nice ult by Doinb. Can they dive? Yeah, looks like it. Nice. Okay, push bot into mid works. WE looked for a fight. What the fuck, that damage? That Viego damage, what the hell? Yeah, I really think that was a great fight from FPX, but they should put Irelia top now at least. I guess Varus is a better tower hitter. Well, that GP just one-shotted him. Yeah, I really think that Irelia should be top, man. This is crazy. This is crazy that this can happen. I think right here, Varus was very unsure what to do. And I think this Varus should just run mid. Look at Varus, look. And he hits the blast cone, and then he runs up to top. Irelia could take over top, and Varus could take over mid here. Irelia should really be top. I mean, I can see why Varus is top, because they want to put 2 men into GP and he can hit towers, right? But I think that if you just have Irelia there and you push mid with your fed Varus, which can one-shot waves and then just run topside, this guy can't step up the tower. Pretty big mistake by FPX, I think, with lane assignments there. Little hamster. He has E, right? He's dead, actually. Now Irelia's top though. Look, she can just literally... Look at what she's doing, man. She's zoning the Ashe to tier 2. And your Varus hitting mid tower. Wow, these lane assignments are so much better. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Nice, 2 towers. Playing on 2 lanes. Put Varus top and your Irelia mid. You're playing on 1 lane. Even if Varus doesn't die, you're trading towers. Because it's 1 lane versus 1 lane when you're ahead. But with the Varus mid and Irelia top, it's 2 lanes versus 1 lane. So you're always going to win out. They TP'd on this Yasui. Probably dead, I guess. No real way you can escape there. CC chain. Push into bot tier 2. GP pushes into top tier 2. But they get Drake for Herald trade. Which is fine. I mean, they had to give up Herald because of Varus's death earlier. So there's really not much they could do about that Herald. Now the game is in a weird state. Because, well, it's not in a weird state. But it's just in an odd state to snowball, right? Because all 3 tier 1s are down. And Herald is dead. Nash in a minute. And Dragon's on up for 5 minutes. 4 minutes 30. So there's no real objective to play for. So this is where games tend to slow down. So normally it's just about pushing lanes and covering each other, right? So Kennen pushes out top, covers mid. Mid pushes out mid and covers bot. And everyone just kind of holds each other's hands to push out sides to make sure no one gets caught. And then when you push in sides, then you push in mid and you get everyone on the towers. Then you look for neutral objectives. Not neutral objectives. You look for jungle camps, deep vision, and then you look for mistakes. That's the 3 things you're looking for. Enemy team overextending, taking their jungle camps. If they try to fight you, you fist them a bit. You can siege tier 2s if the enemy team grieves it, but they have really short paths to tier 2s, so it's really easy for them to cover. So like, let's just imagine I'm Varus, I push in mid, and I want to run to help Irelia. If you look at the line that he has to run through, Ashe can catch mid wave, and this is the distance Ashe has to travel, right? So you can see the distance traveled difference is pretty big. So even if you're behind, you can still catch waves. Even worst case, WE could GP ult a lane. It's just about this is a mistake already. I don't know if... Does Nogari win this? I don't even know if he wins this. Is this even a mistake? He's fine. Yeah, this is where teams tend to get a little bit impatient, I think. This point in the game right now is where teams tend to get very impatient. And they'll just overdive, right? This Irelia might push out bot to here and then just dive mid for no reason. But if WE makes an aggressive play, then you can always play on 2 lanes. So them diving bot here could backfire. Doinb is so fucking tanky, man. He's unkillable. This could backfire into a mistake, right? They're playing on the edge here, which is respectable. When you're behind, you have to look for plays. Yeah, the game is in a really slow state. They can't do Nash. Like, their Nash is really slow, I think. Well, yeah, Poke Varus is pretty slow at Nash. Viego is not too bad. Viego Nash is pretty good. Irelia is a bit tanky, so her Nash can tank it, you know. But you can't do Nash right now. You just get GP ulted on cooldown every time you start it, and it takes the same amount of time the GP ult's cooldown to get tempo to actually set up the Baron. So it's not even worth it. Even if you do it off timer and get a good Nash start, they can just TP in. So I don't know. Oh, arrow. Good arrow hit. GP doesn't get a barrel combo though, so it's kind of awkward. Really, I'll kill everyone or what? Nogari has no TP because he TP'd earlier. Oh, Varus flash Q was a bit disgusting.
Let's go, man.
That was a bit disgusting by the Yasuo, I have to admit. Ashe will kill him. Doinb die here? Yeah, he's gonna die. Oh, Jesus. Jerax with Q full conquer. Yeah, he's not gonna die. He is not gonna die. That guy no flash. Die. Okay. Well, there's a mistake from WE. I mean, they kind of had to go for it, but yeah. FPX can collapse in time. They're pinging Nash, but I don't think FPX can do Nash. This arrow was great. I think, is there a world where they could just back after the kill? It's very hard to say in a game where it's so hectic. Varus is coming from base. Nogari's running down. I mean, the Irelia is just such a big problem with this build. She's absolutely unkillable. No flashes to flash outs. They have to take the fight. Now, this Varus flash Q missed, which is really big, because I think if this Varus flash Q hit, the fight was completely over. So, this fight would, like this, if this flash Q hits the GP, I think he's dead. And then the fight's over. Because the GP is the one that keeps this fight going. Look, he lives, goes back into the Yasuo wall. Lives. W's, comes back. Gets a good barrel combo. You know, if this GP was dead, game's over. Okay, Drake's up. FPX have full control of every lane. Not much you can do if you're WE. WE have really good scaling. Like, GP will always get stronger, which is great. And Ashe will slowly come back. Nah, this Ashe is out of the game. What am I saying? This guy can never be useful when Irelia has these items. This Ashe will never do anything, I think, against that Irelia items. He's so fucking unkillable. Yeah, fuck scaling. This word doesn't matter in this game. You can't scale against this Irelia. Anyway, Doinb can get a good fight here. The Yasuo Windwall was kind of wasted. But it's kind of hard to overextend here. Is it? Oh, good combo from Yasuo Diana. Nah, this Irelia is so unkillable, man. Who can kill this Irelia? Oh, Tian will die, maybe. Can he kill the Ashe? No, he can't. Dude, this Irelia is too OP. 1-for-1 is not bad, though. WE, 1-for-1 is not bad. You can see the power of fighting in that area. It's so good for red team. Alright, starting Nash again. Still, I think GP ult, and they might have to back off. I don't think they have the damage yet unless they can find an engage. Okay. Kind of skill checking that Yasuo a bit there. Worked. Ooh, good engage from Beishang, but the fucking Yasuo is rooted, man. Yan, going on to Ashe. Oh, gets that fucking GP down. Wait, was the Yasuo rooted on that engage? He was, right? The Varus ult hit him? Varus ult hit him. Look, if Yasuo can ult here, I think they can win the fight, you know. But he can't fucking move. What does he ult in the end? He ults here on a brown ult. Onto Doinb. Oh shit, no, not Doinb. No, not Doinb. He's fucking tanky, man. Yeah. I think if you got onto Varus Leona, he would kill them both there. Look at their HPs. Yasuo ult hit them. Chance they can win. 5-0. Jesus. FPX, no fucking filter. Alright, well, FPX have Nash. This Drake is free as fuck. Yasuo GP cleared out their side wave, so they're gonna have to play on the next ones. I think someone needs to buff this bot wave right fucking now. Yeah, Varus is good. And then Irelia can go mid with Kennen. Or Kennen can go mid and Irelia can go with Varus. Someone needs to just hold hands. This bot tier 2 should be pretty fucking free. Alright, bot tier 2 is dead. Kennen's gonna push in mid and buff waves to slow down Ashe. And then they can just get this mid. Yeah, you can see he just buffs waves and hits this. So Ashe has to be, you know, a bit zoned away. I mean, honestly, what do you want me to analyze here, dude? FPX is just too fed. They can just right click them and close their eyes and they probably win the team fight. This Irelia is absolutely unkillable. Absolutely unkillable. Maybe she's dead now. Nope, she has a stopwatch. There we go. Dropped all tower aggro. Yeah, just dive them on Nexus towers. Like, just end it. End it. Wow. Yeah, Doinb looks a bit too good, doesn't he? Well, that just happened. That just happened.